que no lo bonito que es. No tiene ninguna ya.
¡Ay, carajo! ¿Ah?
Está más movido hoy.
¿Sí? Oh. Okay. Nos vemos allá, no? Good morning, internet. It is, what is it? 6:45 in the morning, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome here in Capurganá in Colombia. And today is the biggest day of the Darien Gap crossing. I'm trying to reach Panama today. He just told me that the sea is rougher than yesterday, which I'm not so happy with. But yeah, so now just going to the pier. We're gonna load up Alaska on another boat and then try to get it to Panama. Alright, oh, that's my boat. Oh man. Right. I think that's the one. No, there's a lot of water in that one. It can't be. Must be another one. Que yo creo que la cosa no es tan alta. Si ponemos este arriba, ese explota, ¿no? Son al aire.
Por eso yo te decía que yo quería, bueno, ya lo que entiendo lo que dice es que queda muy alta, pero yo quería ponerle como una base para que el motor quedara en el aire.
Sí, pues ese es el motor, entonces
Sí,
no puede
golpear, yo entiendo.
Madera abajo, ambas sitios para que la moto sea más alta.
En este caso necesitamos
Sí.
hacerlo.
La punta va a venir hacia acá.
Bueno, vamos a bajar y la giramos allá.
O no sé si le dan la vuelta por allá y la metemos por allá.
Sí, se puede bajar y con
Igual se
la
gira.
misma pata se le da vuelta.
Ah, bueno.
Vamos, ven.
No, ahora.
No.
Oh, porque después va a ser un poco más complicado.
Pero aquí es más fácil para...
Sí, porque no podemos bajarla de para atrás.
Bájala.
Puedes poner el primero y puedes usar el clutch.
Ah, el clutch. Okay. Primero es hacia abajo. Abajo, paro, freno, sí. Aguanten, pues. Ella la baja en clocha. Endereza la dirección.
Sí.
Pata. La pata.
Siguiendo instrucción.
La pata. Sí, ya. Bueno.
¿Vienen? Oye, saca la llanta ahí, saca la llanta aquí. Vamos a sacar la llanta.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Y así, ¿no? Así.
Espera, ya no toca ahí. Si se quieren bajar para que no se mojen.
We're just going to fill up. Look, there's a petrol station here. How cool is that? We're gonna fill up and then wait for this rain to pass that's coming now. And then we're off to Panama side.
Oh, pero demoró.
And it's raining. ¿Cuál es el precio de este gasolina?
Ah,
¿13 qué?
13,700.
Puta, y subió 200 pesos.
Por galón.
13.700 por galón. Muy caro.
Hey, vamos a pegarlo aquí.
¿Para qué?
Alright, let me give an update on what's happening. So I just completed migration, so I got a stamp. I am now officially in Panama. The only thing is for Alaska, they couldn't do customs because, I don't know, the system was down or something. So now the temporary import of Alaska is not done. They took copies of all my papers, and then this guy wrote like, I don't know, some text on it and stamped it, and that means that I still have to go to a place called Colón. So after we arrive today in Puerto Carti, which is still somewhere between 6 and 8 hours sailing, depending on how rough it is. Now it's a little bit calmer than this morning. And then it's still 3 hours riding to Colón, which I can't do today. So tomorrow I'll have to go to Colón and then somehow do the temporary imports over there and hope that it's all fine. So that's it. The police and stuff, they checked, I don't know, the luggage, the bags. They didn't really go into my bags, I think, but anyway, everything is checked. I think we're good to go. Not sure what we're waiting for, but I think, yeah, I think it's all good. I think it's all good. I'm in Panama. Okay, I think I can say it now. Welcome to
Panama. ¿Carti?
Panama.
Ah, Panama. Bueno, Panama, Carti.
Okay, he's not as enthusiastic as me, but I say welcome to Panama, and on to the next, yeah, many hours that we still have to sail. So everybody, fingers crossed that the seas are going to be calm and it's not going to be so crazy like this morning or yesterday.
Esta moto bien asegurar que no nos moleste para nada para allá.
So we are still struggling a little bit with Alaska because it's just it's pretty rough. So all the time the boat is hitting the waves. So again, that's the reason why they also don't tie the boat laying down, because it's just slamming on the boat. That's why she needs to stay upright. I'm still feeling very sunburned. Keep on putting sunscreen on my face, but I feel like it's not working. Anyway, we're now on some island here in Panama. Look, these are the houses. I'm just gonna see if I can find something to eat, maybe. Mini Super Alfaro. Alfayo.
No, ¿qué quiere? Comida.
Comida, sí. Y quizás puede comprar algo para beber frío. O helado, ¿tienes helado?
Helado
No.
No hay helado.
Ya. Gracias.
4.
Sí. Para mis amigos.
Ah,
¿Y tiene como un Coca-Cola fría o no?
Coca.
Ah, ya, sí. Perfecto. Sí.
Ya.
Muy bien.
Bueno,
Gracias, señor. Ah, ¿es así? ¿O no? I'm now quite literally on a deserted island. We are passing some islands which are inhabited. The Kunas people live here. It's one of the 5 or 6 indigenous people of Panama. But my bladder was about to pop. I said, I need to go ashore somewhere. Sorry if that's too much information. So we saw this island. So we just... where did we go now? We just came ashore here. Now I think I lost where I am. Oh no, there. Yeah.
Ay, lo comí.
¡Ay, lo comí!
Está bien, lo comí. Ya. Lo comí. Corazón de Jesús y Narganá. Hay 2 pueblos, los une un puente. Hay 2 islas. Tú ahora vas a ver.
Y nos vamos a Narganá.
A Corazón.
Ah, el corazón.
Y Narganá igual es el otro lado.
Ah, bien. That was the end of this day. So I'm now in Nagargana or something like that. I don't know. It's another small island where the Kunas people live. We're not making it to Puerto Carti for today. It's almost getting dark now, and now here you can see the sea is calm, but it's because we're in a bay. That was kind of the whole day. It was kind of sailing through bays where it was relatively calm, and then some like unprotected areas where there were no islands or anything, and it was rough. It was really, really rough. We got a proper beating today, I think, all of us. I'm pretty shattered, spending the whole day at sea. Anyway, so we're spending the night here tonight, and then tomorrow morning we are going to continue. I'll show you my room, and then I'll also tell you what happened like half an hour ago. Ta-da! So this is it. So anyway, another thing happened. So yeah, we're about half hour sailing from this island, and out of nowhere there comes a speedboat at high speed, and I'm thinking it's gonna collide with us, it's gonna collide. And there's 3 guys on them, and one is waving a massive gun. It's like a machine gun, like AK-47 or something. We don't stop, we keep on going. So they're sailing right next to us, and they're shouting things, and he's like waving the gun, and they wanted us to stop, which we didn't. And finally there's like a small island again. So we go behind the island where the sea is a little bit calmer, so we sail a little bit slower. And so it was 3 guys. One was the captain, one was waving the gun around, and the other one, I think he was kind of the boss. He had full face covering. Even his eyes, there was like some sort of mesh here, so you could not see anything of his face. And then he had a hoodie over it. And the other ones were also wearing like face coverings, so you couldn't see who they were. And they said they were police, but I don't know, to me they looked like ordinary thugs, or I don't know, some paramilitary guys, or I have no idea. And so we were going slowly. My guys were shouting all sorts of things at them, and as far as I understood, they were saying, we have a passenger and you can't tell us to stop out in the open sea, it's too dangerous, and we have a passenger and we're going. And then, I don't know, I think it was the passenger thing, which would be me. And when they spotted me, then they were like, oh, okay, and then they said sorry, and then they left. So it was really random. I still don't really understand what that was all about, and whether they were really police or not, or what they wanted, not sure. But anyway, then they left us alone and we continued.
Aquí en el muelle. Compa, nosotros no podemos parar en alta mar, nosotros llamamos un pasajero. Nosotros conocemos nuestros derechos. Para usted revisar no tiene que ser en el muelle. ¿Por qué? Ah, bueno, entonces en alta mar no nos pueden revisar. ¿A quién? Bueno, entonces revise.
Lo voy a entrevistar porque está muy bien. ¿Usted anda bien?
De Puerto Valdía. Tenemos su zarpe, vamos con una señora. Vamos para acá, para Narganá primero. De Narganá dormimos, vamos para mañana, dice que... Pero no podemos para allá, manito. Usted sabe que llama un pasajero, no estamos haciendo nada al lado. Bien, claro. Dale.
And yeah, now we are here. Yeah, now it's another hour or so to Carti, so we're going to do that, Puerto Carti. We're going to do that tomorrow morning early. And then I'll still have to ride about 3 hours to Cologne and get my temporary input for Alaska, and I also still need to sort out an insurance for Alaska. So we're not there yet, but I think, yeah, the majority of the journey is done, and I'm in Panama. So I'm just really happy that I managed to cross another border. And yeah, all in all, it actually went quite smooth. Like the whole border crossing itself was pretty easy. It's only a shame that I couldn't do the customs thing. But anyway, I'll just sort it out in Cologne then. So that was it for today. I'm gonna see what food we can find here for tonight. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And then I'll see you in the next video.